That's right. Now it's time for our 2x2 segment where we give tips and advice to entrepreneurs and business owners. Today, talking about a little bit on the e-commerce side, is TikTok the new Amazon? I don't know if you guys have been hearing about this. We just alluded to TikTok Shop, but it says here TikTok is placing its e-commerce hopes in live streaming in an effort to replicate the success of this Chinese sister app, Douyin, which generated 119 billion worth of product sales via live broadcast in 2021. They launched their shopping feature around 150 million American users in September. And as it continues to see success, some are wondering, could this be a major challenger to an online retailer like Amazon? Is TikTok coming after Amazon? Some people might not think that this is a big deal, but from a business standpoint, understanding that when times are always changing, that there's always going to be competition, that someone's always chasing after your market or getting your market share or trying to serve your clientele better, that this is just a natural part of the game. But it's interesting that TikTok would step into that lane where maybe they're taking over sales more than an Amazon. What are some of your thoughts on this side?
I think some interesting numbers to kind of conceptualize what's happening here is 1 in 5 people live stream users watch, like people, 1 in 5 people watch TikTok live, right? And 62% of those in that group do it every day.
Yeah.
And 50% of users on TikTok have bought something after watching a live. All right. So it's incredibly makes a lot of sense why they would be pushing in that direction. I mean, we're looking at this is already massive in China, with 45% of digital shoppers will buy via live stream in just this year alone. And that number is estimated to skyrocket. So they're TikTok is expecting live video streams to the tune of revenue, at least on a bigger level, of 180 billion plus, right? So we're talking makes a lot of sense, and it would also explain why I'm not going on TikTok.
This is wild, man. Like, from a business standpoint. So as the money person, obviously, I'm going to talk about frugality, right, and not shopping and all those types of things. Yes, this is like QVC for the people. Like, this becomes so where I think Amazon is missing the boat is the live action nature of selling. The live action nature, like when you go to Amazon, you're searching keyword and you're seeing a list of things. You look at reviews, there might be a video on there, a little tutorial, but that's all you're getting. When you now switch into this kind of live mode, that statistic you read that said 50% of people have bought a product after watching a live shows the power.
62.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was 62% have bought after watching the live, shows the power of someone actively selling you the product versus you just having access to buy the product. Those are two completely different things. So that's where QVC, if any of you have watched Shark Tank, my wife's on a Shark Tank kick, so I got Shark Tank in my brain, right? Lori Grenier is big on the QVC side because she knew how to sell the product to the market so she could move a bunch more product versus just listing it somewhere and hoping people go to it from like a digital marketing standpoint. So this could, again, completely change the game for any of you out there that have a product to sell. Like, you have a product, a physical product you're trying to sell, a book, right? So many people that have like books they want to sell, instead of just listing it on Amazon, maybe now you switch your strategy and say, if TikTok's going to go all in, maybe let me figure out how to go live on TikTok and talk about this book. Read a chapter every day, talk about it, build up my audience so more people now buy the book. Maybe I go on and demonstrate this product every single day. I'm on live, I'm showing it off, I'm getting callers in, I'm doing something funny with it, I'm creating a show, very QVC like. Imagine if everybody's doing QVC for their products using TikTok. It's a big deal, and there's already a model of this in China. So I think it's smart for business.
Absolutely.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Good Life.
If you enjoy this episode, please take a moment to subscribe and like our channel.
If you have any feedback or suggestions for future episodes, please leave us a comment down below.
If you're listening to the podcast audio version, we appreciate you just as much. Thank you for tuning into The Good Life Show.
We believe that everyone has the potential to live their best life, and we hope our show helps you get that one step closer to achieving your goal.
If you know someone who would benefit from our show, please share it with them, and thank you for your continued support.
That's it for another week's episode here on The Good Life. We'll see you next week for another inspiring conversation.